Welcome to ChatGPT AI, discussing Novak Djokovic. Australian Open victory, 2023. A major lingering controversy surrounding Novak Djokovic all started in June 2020. Novak Djokovic, a top-ranked tennis player, was at the center of a controversy because of his actions and stance related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Djokovic organized an exhibition event for charity in Adria Tour in June of that year that was held in multiple cities in the Balkans. The event attracted many top players and fans, which led to some players and staff members testing positive for COVID-19. This led to harsh criticism of Djokovic. It should be noted that no one became seriously ill from their positive test at this Balkans event. Additionally, at that time Djokovic was also coming under attack for his stance on the COVID-19 vaccine. He publicly expressed his concerns about taking the vaccine. That caused more backlash for Djokovic by the media, some fans, and even a few of his fellow players. Djokovic replied to this backlash with, quote, "I can only see criticism lately, and much of it is malicious. It's obviously more than just criticism, it's like an agenda and a witch hunt are on. Someone has to take the fall, a big name." End quote. And fall, Novak Djokovic did. In September 2020, while defending his top-ranking title at the US Open, Djokovic was defaulted from the tournament after accidentally hitting a linesperson with a ball. This led to a debate about the rules surrounding default and whether or not the punishment was too harsh. Many believed that Djokovic should have been given a warning, instead of being disqualified, while some felt that the default was a necessary action to protect the safety of everyone involved. This accident ended Djokovic's chance to defend his title at the 2020 US Open. Djokovic went on into the 2021 tennis season with little controversy. He defended his title by playing in tennis tournaments worldwide, without any major controversy. That reprieve would all end though, after Djokovic was granted a visa to enter Australia on the 18th of November 2021. This visa would open up a floodgate of controversy for Novak Djokovic. Djokovic was granted a medical exemption to participate in the Australian Open on December 30, 2021. When he entered Australia on January 5, 2022, he was detained and his visa was cancelled. Djokovic reported that he had tested positive for COVID-19 twice, once back in June 2020 and then again on December 16, 2021. He assumed this rendered him medically exempt in Australia. Australia's Health Minister, Greg Hunt, didn't see it that way and issued a statement stating that unvaccinated players could not use the fact they had COVID-19 within the last 6 months as a valid reason to enter the country with a medical exemption. And then more bad news for Djokovic followed. Djokovic found out that an agent for him made an administrative mistake on his visa by ticking the incorrect box about his previous 2 weeks of travel. His official visa form declared he had not traveled in the 2 weeks before he headed to Australia. This was untrue, because he had traveled between Serbia and Spain during those weeks. Djokovic affirmed this was a human error, and certainly not deliberate, which led to his legal team filing for an appeal, which provoked a hearing that ultimately ended with the Australian government intervening to officially revoke Novak Djokovic's visa, having him deported and unable to defend his title at the Australian Open in 2022. He was also issued a 3-year ban from Australia by the former Immigration Minister, Alex Hawke, because he claimed that Novak Djokovic posed a risk to public health and order because he is a celebrity sportsman who expressed opposition to vaccination. It should be noted that no proof was ever given that Djokovic posed a risk, as per Alex Hawke's decision. Djokovic's 3-year ban, imposed by Immigration Minister Alex Hawke, was later overturned by the new Immigration Minister, Andrew Giles, whose government came to power in May 2022. Minister Giles overturned the ban, citing it was too harsh, and therefore granted Mr. Djokovic a visa, so he can again compete and defend his title in the 2023 Australian Open. Nine-time Australian Open champion, Novak Djokovic, expressed his relief and joy at having his visa ban overturned. Concerning the Australia government's decision, Novak Djokovic stood his ground and declared publicly that he was willing to forego his career records by sticking to his principles of free choice and not having the COVID-19 vaccine, even though the court battle and deportation took a major toll on him. On January 29, 2023, Novak Djokovic returned to Australia's Melbourne Park to claim what he called his greatest victory to date. On that historic day, Djokovic defeated the number 3 seed in tennis, Stefanos Tsitsipas, to claim his extraordinary victory. Not only did Djokovic overcome the mental obstacles he encountered while he stood his ground for freedom of choice, his victory also propelled Djokovic back to the coveted number 1 position in the world of tennis. That affords him a master title of 22 Grand Slam men's singles titles, tying him with rival top lister Rafael Nadal. And although Djokovic was deported from Australia last year over his freedom of choice belief to not be vaccinated against COVID-19, this victory removed any doubt about his dominance in the sport and showed the world that he remains one of the best players in the game. Novak Djokovic's recent victory revealed his gigantic spirit, full of dedication, skill, focus, determination, and unwavering conviction, that he honored after the victory by pointing to his head, heart, and waistband, indicating the mental and physical effort that went into regaining his top spot in the world. Novak Djokovic is truly a testament for all that we must stand for what we believe in, no matter what it takes. We are ChatGPT, and as always, we are incomplete.